What's up, preppers? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about the importance of staying active if you're bugging in. Okay, we've all seen this. We've seen this in recent times with the lockdowns that we had, not just in this country, but all over the world. And when these lockdowns started, some of these YouTubers that do home fitness got absolutely massive. In fact, it's one of the times when I started my Keto King UK fitness channel, which is a YouTube channel that I have. It's not been touched for a while, but I am picking it back up very shortly because I've started the keto diet again. More information on that will be linked below in the Keto King YouTube channel. So that's my other channel. So please go and give me a subscribe and check out some of them videos. Even if it's not your thing, I'd appreciate the support. So if you've got to bug in, it's all right that we have 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, a year's worth of food supply. But stir crazy is a real thing. Okay, being locked in. If you just do it for a weekend, power off and just stay in your house with no entertainment for a weekend, it can drive you a bit crazy. Now, there's loads of things to stave off boredom. There's books, there is stuff you can do. If you've got the power supply, you can have like movies and stuff like that on tablets and what have you. So you've probably got preps in place for the entertainment side of things. Now, the fear is you're going to be in and you're going to be eating your preps. And yes, you might be rationed, so you might naturally lose some weight. But if you're really heavily prepped and you're eating good in that period of time, then there's a good chance that your body's not going to like it because you're not going out doing the steps, you're not walking to the shop, you're not doing your usual active lifestyle. No matter how active your lifestyle is, you're going to be a lot more sedentary. So putting together a home workout routine, something you can do now every so often, so you get used to it, so you can do a routine, tailor it to your own abilities and your own, physical strength and fitness. But this is just a basic one to kind of give you an idea. Now, obviously, YouTube is filled with these workouts. You can find loads of awesome influencers and find one that works for you, or just come up with your own. But the important thing is that you have something like this in place and you make it a routine. So if you're bugged in that situation, you make sure once a week, twice a week, or if you're bored, even more so, you are doing some sort of fitness routine, keeping yourself moving, even in a smaller confined space. This is very important for your body to make sure the muscles stay activated for when you do have to leave the home or you do have to bug out for any reason. Hopefully not. Hopefully everything comes back to normal and everything's wonderful. But if you have to go out and do that situation, you have to defend yourself, you have to go and gather or hunt or forage for food, you want to be in a physically fit state, or at least not be so lethargic that you're just going to whittle away. Now, this one is a very basic one. I'll run you through it. First, we have air squats. Very simple one. Try and look at your form in this more than anything. When you're doing squats with heavy weights, it's one thing, but when you're just doing air squats, it's about the form. And I'll bring my hands out in front of me like this, and that'll kind of give me a better center of gravity and balance so I can get down low enough. The goal is to try and get your thigh more or less horizontal, so get as low as you can with that one, without compromising on the form. Next is one that we all know, especially anyone ex-military, is push-ups. Now, a lot of people struggle with push-ups. So this is the starting level where you're on your knees. Very simple. Important to make sure, again, your hands are just beyond shoulder width apart. You'll find a comfortable position yourself. Some people like it further out. Some people like it further in. But then full all the way down to almost touching the floor, and then full extension all the way up. Okay, obviously you can then progress into a full push-up, which is your toes on the floor, trying to keep as straight as possible, and the same motion. I will do 10 of these, and I will do this whole thing. I will do 10 or 12 of each exercise, and then I'll cycle around that 3 times if I'm out of shape like I am now, or 5 times once it's a regular routine. Next one, very easy one, but good for flexibility and your lower back. This is the hip bridge. Yeah, I know it looks slightly inappropriate, but get your mind out of the gutter. This is the motion, and yeah, that's as simple as that one is. Good for the abs, good for the lower back, for the glutes, does all sorts. Standing trunk twists is another one, which kind of like lifting your knees up on the spot, but because you've got your hands up in the air and you're twisting at the same time, that's going to work all that core and the sides there. Tricep dips is a great one. During the lockdown, I was trying different ways of improvising this. Some people use the bottom step of your stairs. I found that quite low, but I have found if you've got either a really strong table, like a coffee table, or the solid part of your couch, so take the cushions back on the solid part of the couch and then dips, and you're going all the way almost to the floor, not touching, and then raising back up. Okay, next one is lunges. Again, good leg exercises. This is kind of something you do as part of a football team when you're warming up and what have you, but a lot of people will lunge up and down as they're moving, but because we're doing this in confined space, it's just a singular motion of doing the lunge, coming back up, swapping sides, going down, doing the lunge. An exercise like this, where you're going from side to side, obviously, if you're doing 10 reps, this one, you'll want to be doing 20. So you're doing 10 on each side. Reverse crunches. This is a good one. This is time to lie down again. The important thing of this one, again, is technique. Try not to throw your legs up. You don't want the momentum of your legs lifting that abdomen up for the crunch. You want to be doing it with the muscles and working the core. The next one is mountain climbers. These are starting to get a bit more advanced. I hate doing this one, as you can tell. But yeah, this is usually done as an AMRAP, which is as many reps as you can. So you'll set yourself a timer, 30 seconds to begin with, 60 seconds as you go up, and just do that for a set period of time. Same with this last one I always like to finish with, and this is a plank. And I will just try and hold this as long as possible. And that gives you a good benchmark of how you're progressing and how you're doing. Right, so that was it. Like I say, it's a very basic one. There is loads of influence out there doing different ones and more rounded. This is just something I found to keep me active and work as many muscle sets as I possibly could think of in a short period of time without doing a full 2-hour workout in my front room. Obviously, as times are good and we are not locked down and we don't have to bug in, then I'd highly recommend getting out there, doing a lot more exercise. When it comes to heart health, cardio is great, but when it comes to losing weight, always go for the weightlifting side of things. Join the gym, do it at home, whatever you can. And remember, this is something you can kind of hopefully get the whole family involved with. If you can get them involved at this stage, wonderful. It's great to do things together. But if not, just make sure you've got an idea in your head of how you could teach this as well as do this. Because if you're in that confined space with them people, they need to stay active as well. And they might not be as motivated as you to do so. So bugging in, make sure you have a plan to stay active, even when you see any sort of movie where they're on long haul space flights. There's always some sort of treadmill or exercise in there so they, keep their fitness up. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm not a qualified anything. I'm not a doctor. If you've got physical issues, if you've got problems like that, then please consult a professional before you do anything like this. And obviously, with everything I say, do that scary thing, which is called your own research. And hopefully, if you ever are in that situation, touch wood you're not, but if you ever are, then this will help a little bit, and this will keep you not only slightly fitter, but slightly saner after 6 months without leaving the house. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.